All right, y'all. Shalom, shalom, shalom. Saints of the Most High Yah. This is Elder Rufus here, Straightway, Georgia. Coming back with another video for y'all. Letting y'all see what we got going on today. All right, we got this elaborate greenhouse we building, y'all. I say that with a chuckle. But pretty much in Israel, everything we build should be pretty much built to be multi-purposed used. So the brethren are out here today. Brother Vernon is the head of this project. So we got Brother Tim and Brother Mike and Brother James and Brother Malik and Brother Ethan and Caleb from Straightway, Kentucky. Got Jaden here, learning, not to now, learning. But what we're doing is we're framing out this right here. This is it's a 16 by 34 is what it ended up being. But we're framing it out, and we're gonna get a pour here tomorrow. And this will be the base for our greenhouse. This is gonna be a little greenhouse, y'all. But we're gonna build it up kind of like we did our multi-purpose building. Remember how our multi-purpose building is 4 blocks high? We're gonna build this one 3 blocks high because the raised beds that are going on the inside are gonna be 2 block high. It's a smaller one, but it'll serve its purpose for what we need it for here. And I did this for a couple of reasons. One, we have flooding here at times. So I kind of wanted something that would be mini flood proof. Not that it's gonna stop all levels of flooding, but it would help a ton. And then also, I wanted a building that, if needed be, could be converted into livable space within a couple days. So having this 3 block high to start off as the base and having a concrete foundation will allow us to be able to do that if necessary. If we need to swap this thing over and turn it into a small livable space for, single individuals, small family as in husband, wife type of thing, maybe a child. But it is 16 by 34. So it's actually, believe it or not much smaller than that. That building over there is actually 12 by 36. Yeah, that building there is a 12 by 36. Yeah. So I know this looks a lot smaller right now, but it'll look bigger by the time we're done with it. Hallelujah. But excuse me, y'all. That's what we got going on here at Straightway, Georgia. We thank Straightway, Alabama for bringing this down for us. We use this to do our footer instead of our hands because we were more than willing to do it with our hands. And we're happy that the lumber prices have started to go down. I heard they're going down 30 to 40%. So now we can get back to doing a little bit more building. Hallelujah. Glory to the King. I'll give y'all a quick little view of the garden. Melon patch is doing really well. As you can see, even though with the late start, the garden is flourishing. Now we're doing something a little bit different than what we normally do this year. Pretty much everything you see from this garden, besides some of these greens, the kale, the spinach, the stuff like that, and then some of the squashes and stuff like that, because we love a lot of that stuff. Besides that, though, pretty much everything else you see in here is getting canned. We're taking our good stuff and we're canning the good stuff this year is what we're doing. So everything coming from this garden is going to be canned. That area back there, we were going to put a building back there, but we changed our mind. So we're going to level it back out here sometime soon. We're going to level it back out, mow it down, and that's going to be additional garden space. We're going to go ahead and turn it back into garden space. It used to be garden space, then it turned into a playground. Then it turned into an area that we were going to use to build a building. Then it turned into a little swamp. And now it's going to turn back into a garden. So the garden will span from here all the way over to that tree line there that you see. So we're going to get a little bit more garden space. We're going to add a greenhouse here. We're gonna turn a lot of that space over there, which is, as you can see, is already kind of garden space. We're gonna make it even nicer and turn it into more garden space. Our biggest thing is that little pond we got back there. We want to make sure the pond is gonna be right before we do all of that. So right now we're not having any levels of flooding. Brother Jonathan came and did a great job of digging a trench and flowing the water a specific way, but we knew at the time that was a temp fix. So we will permanently fix it this summer. And after we get it permanently fixed, that's when we'll expand everything over into this area. So essentially, honestly, about what y'all gonna see, because we're still gonna have our pond, but pretty much from that little tree you see over there, stretching all the way across this yard like this, gonna be all food. It's gonna end up being all food. So this whole backyard here, this is 1.5 acres, is pretty much gonna be turned into food. So this is probably close to 3/4 of an acre that we're gonna have for food. We'll move this burn pit too. That's just there temporarily as well. But pretty much everything you see from that big old tree over is gonna be food. So we thank the Father for it. So bless y'all. Appreciate every single one of y'all, all your support. Thanks for hitting the like button. Hey, thanks for subscribing. And all you saints, stay encouraged and stay busy. Glory to the King.